And I throw it back to my main nigga in slow-mo. He still hit it like right away. My side piece isn't dynamo, but his head game make me levitate. I'm like an airplane, I evaporate. I mean take off, expostulate, cooperate. Cause when it's face to face, I don't know your name, you been replaced. Talk that shit, walk that shit, bust it open, obstetrics. Beast won't call me cockatrice. Olden son as guardian. Even though I'm hardly in the parties with those gnarly kids, I'm still as lit as that black body radiation cosmic shit. Only way to talk to me, only way to talk to me is properly. Wait till I become the queen, wait till I become the queen, then you bow to me. Tell them one day they gon' see, tell them one day they gon' see.
Hey guys, welcome to Doing the Damnz. My name is Tabisa Kenga. Please make sure to follow us on all our social media platforms at Doing the Damnz podcast and follow me at Kenga Tabisa on Twitter, Tay the Blog on Instagram, and Tabisa Kenga on Facebook. Don't forget to subscribe, everybody. Today we have my favorite, a lady that is doing the dance, Ututu.
Bust it down like two face. Don't think I wouldn't kill this shit just cause I got a cute face. Don't think I wouldn't run this shit before I tie my shoelace. Don't give a fuck about where you been, bitch. I got history to make.
Baby girl, she's a rapper, you guys. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Please tell us about yourself. I know this question is like boring, but like we want to know who is Tutu.
So Tutu is a rapper, musician. I sing too.
Yeah.
I'm from Port Shepstone,
Okay.
which is like the south coast of KZN, but I've been in Cape Town for like the past 3 years now.
Yeah.
I am studying at UCT. I'm studying IT and computer science. But my passion really lies in music. Like, I am a musician, like, at heart. And so, you know, I'd lost that in between, I'd say, primary school and varsity. Like, I just lost that passion. So now I'm at a point where I'm just rekindling that for myself and just doing the most that I can.
Okay, so like something very interesting about you. I want to start from the beginning. How was like your childhood like?
So I grew up with my dad.
Oh, didn't go too.
I'm a daddy's little girl. Yeah. So when I was about say 5, 6 or something, my mom, she left. We'd been growing up in my grand's house.
Yeah.
Then my mom left, and then my dad bought a new house, and I moved in that house with my dad. So it was just the two of us till I was like 16, 17.
Okay.
So I was very sheltered, I would say. I was protected, you know, like, you know how dads are, very protective. I had friends, but I didn't really go out to spend time with friends. But I think also that's where my love for music grew, because that's what I would do, like all day,
just
every day.
stay in and
listen to music. Yeah.
I understand that like you've been doing pageants for the longest time. So how did you come about doing pageants when you're like a daddy's girl? And like, because I would assume that you become like, you get into pageants because your mom is like, I need you to be a girl, and like you do that. So how did you find the inspiration to actually do pageants, and how did you start doing pageants?
It's actually crazy, because I think of it as a calling as well, because my dad was also, like, I have people asking me, like, how did you do that, like, with your dad around and stuff, like, because he was telling me to do karate and, like, all these other things, but it was actually when my stepmom came.
Oh, okay.
I decided, okay, I felt more comfortable, because then I would have her to, like, help me prepare and stuff.
Yeah.
But my first pageant that I did, I was, like, 12.
Yeah.
And I saw an advert for in a newspaper. I'd been going to like modeling classes before then, and I kept seeing adverts for like pageants and stuff. I was like, I really want to do this. And the first pageant that I did, like, I won it.
First
and I was like,
pageant.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Then I was like, after that pageant, I was like,
okay,
no, this is me. Yeah, this is for me. Like, and after that, like, I just kept entering and winning, entering and winning, entering and winning.
and that's how I found it. Like I'd enjoy it. Like I enjoyed it a lot. Like practicing for it in the house, and my dad wasn't judgmental. He wasn't like, "What are you doing?" You know, he still supported me. Like he still, like when I was practicing in the house, like he wouldn't be like,
"What are you doing?
Yeah,
go to already, whatever."
yeah, exactly. Like he supported me. He still like was there for me. And
that's
stuff,
the nice thing about dads.
Yeah.
Like, your dad is gold. Your dad is literally like your number one fan in everything and
Literally.
anything. So you came to Cape Town. How did you, in Cape Town still, did you still do pageants or you just left it behind because now you have to focus on school and you didn't know the scene in Cape Town, or you just actually went and continued?
Actually, I kind of forgot about pageants for like the first few months when I came to Cape Town. But at the end of my first year, I think it was, I decided to enter Miss Teen Cape Town.
Okay.
And it wasn't actually the best experience for me because it was a thing of you're just in a different city, it's different types of contestants, different types of people that you're working with. And in as much as like pageantry and still like being on stage was still like in my heart, I think after I did Miss Teen Cape Town, I was like, nah, I think like let me try something else.
Yeah.
And yeah, just try to grow. Because I think it wasn't necessarily pageantry that I loved, it was just being on stage.
Okay. So like I want to know, now that you in Cape Town, you're like, okay, let me try something else. Did you be like, okay, let me rap, or rapping and like music, like you said, was something that you loved? So was rapping like something that just happened, or you've been actually rapping and like into music like that?
I would say that I don't know how I genuinely don't know how I started rapping.
Yeah.
I know that like since I was very young, like I loved listening to rap music, and I loved like I could recite any Lil Wayne rap or any like Nicki rap, like from a very young age. But I recently started making raps and like writing raps. I started that this year, and I don't know how it happened. Like it wasn't like a conscious decision. Like okay, I'm going to start like making music now. I just had a connection. Who had a connection, and next thing I was in the studio recording a song. Yeah, and then after I put out the song, people liked it. My first song, Beast Mode. People received it very well.
It's a very nice song. I loved it too. I loved it the first time I listened to it.
Yeah.
So what inspires your raps? Who's like your biggest inspiration as well? And would you say like you're a lyricist or you just rap? I don't know what's the difference, by the way.
I think, I think lyricists are like
Nicki Minaj, because like you focus more on like the words and whatever,
stuff. And then rappers are people who
Cardi B.
People who more focused on the
flow and the rhythm and
or maybe just focused on their image more.
Okay.
Or the music. More, just getting it out there. But I think I would be a lyricist.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think I would be a lyricist more than anything.
Yeah.
I treat writing like maths or something. Like I'm very, very technical about it. And it doesn't take me very long, but being in studio with other artists and stuff, I realize it takes me a bit longer than other artists, just because like
you pay attention.
I pay attention to every single like word. Excuse me, I am inspired by Nicki, like very much so. Like she's, and I think just beyond her music, like her as a woman, like she's been a huge inspiration for me. People like Malum Cool Cat. I love Malum Cool Cat. Authenticity wise, and someone I feel like I can relate to. Like when I listen to him, like he reminds me of home. And who else?
I assume Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne,
definitely.
I love Lil Wayne. Like that was the first, I think, hip hop artist like I think I'd listened to when I was like 9 or something. So yeah.
So where do you want to take your music from that? Like, do you want do you see yourself in like big stage collaborating with like big artists, or is it something that you're like, okay, we're gonna see where it goes? Like, I'm just going with the flow.
I think for now I am just going with the flow.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out what my fan base is, who are the kind of people who listen to my music, and then from there, then I can find what my sound is. Okay. So I think until I figure out, like, until I have a proper like fan base, where I can define the kind of people who listen to my music and I can define my sound, then I think then I will be able to sort of move on and work with other big artists, and so I can, just so that I know I can hold my ground. You know, when I get to that space when
it's like you're building a foundation right now.
Exactly.
Okay, so I want to know, like, how hard was it for you to like transition from your world of pageantry and to like rapping, and like, weren't you like scared? It's okay, what people are gonna think, and where did you find the courage to actually like, okay, you know what? Give me the mic.
Yeah, I actually was so scared because it's two very different worlds. It is. It's like a pageant girl
from
is like
this to
like yeah, exactly. And I think, you know, I'd had I don't want to say a self-esteem sort of issue, but I had struggled a lot to like put myself out there and use my voice. I enjoyed pageantry because then I could be on stage and smile, and in as much as, yes, it was a very elegant sort of sport, I can call it, where you're like, you know, you still had a bit of attitude and stuff, and I think that's what people liked so much about me, that set me apart in that pageantry world, is that when you'd see me on stage walking, like I still had the attitude, like I still had the bounce and stuff.
But you're like still elegant.
Yeah. And I think like I then had to develop to a point where I could use my voice. I think for a very long time, like I didn't really like the sound of my voice. I didn't like talking or
sending voice or listening to your voice notes.
Or listening to that. Right? Like I didn't like it. But I loved singing. Like I sang all the time, like in the house and all. And I didn't even realize that like I could sing or that like I was a good rapper or anything. Until that day that I went to studio and recorded a part of Beast Mode, and I was like, wow, I can actually do this. So I think from there, like I'm still on that journey where I'm developing like a comfortability and a love for my voice. So I think once I can be like fully comfortable with just like using my voice, then I think then at that point I'll be like fully like comfortable with people receiving it like as well and stuff. But it was pretty hard, like it was pretty hard putting it out there for people because I was scared. But I was like, because people liked it in the studio, because people liked the song Beast Mode in the studio.
That gave you the confidence to actually put it out there.
Yeah, so it's unfortunate that I had to depend on validation from other people. So I'm still growing and stuff. And I won't lie, like right now, I am still a little bit dependent on validation from other people for me to move forward. But I know that I will get to a point where I won't need that.
You be comfortable and confident in it.
Yeah, exactly.
So what would you say to like this young girl that's like trying to find or have this dream but like is really scared to do something about it, or actually like sometimes it's very, like it becomes so uncomfortable for you if you don't believe in yourself to even like tell people your dreams. So what would you say to that kid maybe? Or someone who actually wants to start rapping, have the talent, but is scared to actually start?
I would say, just think about yourself like 10 years or 20 years from now if you don't do it, if you don't go for it. I'm a person that has a really big fear of regret. Like, I don't ever want to get to a point where I'm like, oh, I could have, should have, would have. So just look at the bigger picture, like, of your life, and don't see it as, see it as you doing it for yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you'll thank yourself, like, 10 years, 20 years from now for doing, whether it works out or whether it doesn't work out, to have known that you tried.
You tried, you did it.
Like,
yeah.
that's enough, definitely.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
and where
you.
can people find you and your music?
My music is on SoundCloud, so SoundCloud/tutu_music. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. All those handles are Tutu, THU, one time. So number one time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Please make sure to follow us on all our social media platforms at Doing the Damnz podcast, and make sure to follow me at Tabisa on Twitter and Tay the Blogger on Instagram, Tabisa Kinga on Facebook. Love you so much. Please subscribe and share with your friends, and let us know who is that one person that is doing the dance in your community or city or town, and then we can hit them up. Love and light.
Bust it down like blue face. Don't think I wouldn't kill this shit just cause I got a cute face. Don't think I wouldn't run this shit before I tie my shoelace. Don't give a fuck about where you been, bitch, I got history to make. Hey. He still hit it like right away. My side piece isn't dynamo, but his head game make me levitate. But like an airplane, I evaporate.